right? So we've been like really diving deep into this whole AI thing lately, right?
Yeah.
And one thing that keeps coming up is how AI automation is changing how we think about innovation.
It really is, yeah. It's like AI is flipping the script.
Totally. It's not just about execution anymore.
Right.
It's like the idea itself is becoming the most valuable thing.
And it's so interesting because for so long, success was all about execution, you know?
Yeah.
Having the resources, the team, the know-how to get your idea out there.
Totally.
You know, there are so many great ideas that just died
Oh, yeah.
in the, like, graveyard of startups or
Oh,
whatever.
I love that.
Just because it couldn't get off the ground.
Totally. Because the execution part.
Exactly.
And, you know, I can't tell you how many times I've had what I thought was like a brilliant idea, but had absolutely no clue where to even start.
Right.
But it seems like AI is changing that equation, right?
Oh, absolutely. We're seeing AI taking over those, like, really labor-intensive tasks that used to be the bottlenecks for new ideas.
Totally.
Like platforms like Probsolvio are using AI to do market research,
Wow.
product development, even managing projects.
No way.
Yeah, and they're doing it faster and arguably better than we ever could.
So, okay, so like, just use a really simple example.
Sure.
If I had an idea for, I don't know, a self-cleaning dog bowl,
Okay, yeah.
would I even need to spend months researching manufacturing, figuring out supply chains, all of that?
Exactly. That's the beauty of it.
Wow.
Like Probsolvio's AI could look at market trends and tell you if people even want a self-cleaning dog bowl.
Which is amazing.
It could help design the prototype, source materials, even connect you with manufacturers.
So AI is doing all of that.
Yeah, all powered by AI.
So basically, this means people like me can focus on the fun stuff,
Right.
the creative part, the what if, the big idea, and let AI handle the how.
Yeah.
That just feels like a huge shift in how we even think about innovation.
It really is. And as AI kind of takes over the execution side of things, it really puts more emphasis on where those ideas come from in the first place.
Right.
Like who came up with it? How did it evolve?
Yeah.
That idea of attribution becomes super important in an AI-driven world where pretty much any idea can become a reality.
It's almost like a detective story for ideas,
Yeah, kind of.
making sure the right person gets credit.
Exactly.
But it's also about protecting that intellectual property.
Oh, yeah.
Making sure someone can't just steal an idea now that AI makes execution so easy.
That's where we're seeing technology like blockchain come in.
Oh, interesting.
Imagine a completely transparent, tamper-proof record of an idea's entire journey.
Whoa.
You can see who came up with it, who contributed to its development, all the way to the final product.
That's incredible.
That kind of accountability is really important when AI can execute on almost anything.
And wouldn't that transparency
Yeah.
encourage even more creativity? Because if you know your idea is protected, that you'll get credit,
Right.
it seems like people would be more willing to share,
Definitely.
to collaborate,
Yeah.
knowing that their contribution actually matters.
Yeah, it fosters a much more open and collaborative environment. Like there are platforms like Ideabrella that are using AI to manage the whole innovation process from like ideation to launch, but they're also building in tools to track the lineage of those ideas.
Right.
So innovators get the recognition they deserve.
So it's like an incubator for ideas,
Yeah,
but with AI handling all the back-end work.
exactly.
That's amazing. This could be huge for creators who don't have the resources to start a company or get their ideas out there.
Absolutely. And that's why we're seeing this shift in the value chain.
What do you mean?
Like economic value is moving away from execution and more towards ideation, the creativity, the human element that AI, at least for now, can't replicate.
So AI is kind of pushing us to be more human,
Yeah, I think so.
to focus on our strengths, like creativity and critical thinking, knowing that AI can handle the rest.
That's a great way to put it. We have to become like what I like to call idea architects.
Hey, I love
shaping and crafting innovative concepts.
Idea architects.
Knowing that AI can help bring them to life in ways we never thought possible.
It sounds so futuristic, but also, like you said, so human.
Yeah.
So what are some of the other platforms or trends you're seeing that are embracing this whole human-centered innovation thing in this new AI world?
Well, one that's really interesting is newparadigm.city. They're building a platform where AI actually connects innovators with each other.
Okay.
Based on like their ideas, their skills, their goals.
Interesting.
It's kind of like a virtual think tank
I like that.
where you can like collaborate, refine your ideas with other people. And of course, it's all powered by AI.
So it's like AI is becoming this matchmaker for ideas, bringing the right minds together at the right time.
Yeah, exactly.
It's such a different way of thinking about innovation.
Right.
Compared to that old model of, like, the lone genius
Yeah.
toiling away in isolation, you know?
Totally. It's definitely a more collaborative approach.
Yeah.
And I think that's where the real magic happens.
Yeah.
Bringing diverse perspectives together,
Yeah.
challenging each other's assumptions.
Totally.
That's how you get those truly groundbreaking innovations.
But, okay, so with AI handling so much of the, like, execution side of things, doesn't that mean there's going to be way more competition?
That's a good point.
Because, like, the barriers to entry are lower now, right?
Yeah, I think we'll definitely see more competition.
Okay.
But it'll be based on, like, the quality of the ideas, not just who has the most money or the biggest team.
So it's less about who you know and more about, like, what you know. Or really what you can come up with.
Exactly. And that's why it's so important to really nurture those human skills we were talking about. The creativity,
It's like,
critical thinking, the ability to connect the dots and come up with those, like, aha moments.
right.
That's something AI, at least for now, can't do.
It all sounds super exciting.
Yeah.
But I have to ask, and I'm sure our listeners are wondering this too, with all this talk about AI and innovation,
Yeah.
what happens to the people whose jobs might disappear because of automation?
It's a valid concern, definitely.
Yeah.
But it's important to remember that throughout history, every time there's been a big technological shift, people have worried about jobs going away.
Right.
But what always happens is, some jobs become obsolete, but new opportunities always emerge, often in fields we couldn't have even imagined before.
So it's not necessarily about losing jobs, but more about shifting roles, adapting skills, being open to new possibilities.
Exactly. And I think this is where lifelong learning becomes really crucial.
Okay.
It's not just about learning specific skills, but developing a mindset of adaptability. You know? Being curious, willing to embrace new technologies, and constantly evolving.
So for someone who's feeling kind of anxious about the future of work in this, like, AI-driven world, what's the best piece of advice you could give them?
I'd say embrace the change. Don't be afraid of it. See AI as a tool that can empower you, free you from those tedious tasks and let you focus on the things that humans do best.
So working smarter, not harder.
Exactly.
Yeah.
AI can take care of all that heavy lifting, the repetitive stuff, the data analysis. That gives you more time to focus on creative problem solving, the strategic thinking, that human connection that AI can't replicate.
So instead of being afraid of AI, think of it as an opportunity to improve your skills.
Yeah.
Focus on your strengths. Maybe even discover new passions you didn't know you had.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
I think so often we focus on, like, the negative side of new technology.
Yeah.
But there's so much potential for good, too. Especially with AI being able to streamline things and give us more time for, like, the human stuff.
Absolutely. And that's what I find so exciting about this shift toward AI-driven innovation.
Yeah.
It's not just about technology. It's about unleashing human potential on a scale we've never seen before. It's about giving everyone a chance to contribute their ideas to be part of building a better future.
That's really inspiring. And it gets to the heart of what we're talking about here.
Right.
AI isn't replacing human ingenuity. It's amplifying it.
Exactly. It's about humans and machines working together, each playing to their strengths to create something truly amazing.
This has been such an eye-opening conversation.
Yeah, it has.
I'm feeling way more optimistic about the future of innovation.
Me too.
And hopefully our listeners are too.
I hope so. It's such an exciting time.
It is.
Full of challenges, sure, but also full of incredible possibilities.
So as we wrap up this part of our deep dive,
I
want to leave our listeners with something to think about. In this new world where AI is empowering us, what's your $1 million idea? What problem are you going to solve? What impact are you going to have on the world?
Think about it. Check out those platforms we mentioned.
Yeah.
Connect with other innovators and don't be afraid to dream big.
Right.
Because in this AI world, the only limit is your imagination.
That's a great point. And on that note, we're going to wrap up this episode of The Deep Dive. A huge thank you to you for joining us on this journey into the future of innovation.
It's been my pleasure.
We've been talking about, AI shifting things from, like, execution to ideation.
Right.
Making those aha moments even more valuable. It's like AI is giving us I don't know, superpowers.
Yeah, it's tiny
to make our ideas happen.
Yeah, and it's those moments, that spark of human ingenuity. That's what's really driving progress in this AI-powered world.
Yeah.
Because as amazing as AI is, it's still just a tool, you know?
Right.
It's up to us humans to guide it, shape it, and use it for good.
You keep saying that AI amplifies human potential.
Yeah.
Which is super exciting, but it makes me wonder, what does this mean for work in the future? Are we all going to become idea architects?
I think in a way, yes. As AI takes over those more routine jobs,
Okay.
it frees us up to focus on what humans are really good at.
Yeah.
Creative problem solving, critical thinking, collaborating.
Okay.
Those skills are going to be more valuable than ever.
So it's not about AI replacing jobs, but like transforming them.
Right.
Creating new opportunities that need a different set of skills.
Exactly.
It's almost like AI is like pushing us to evolve to become even more human.
I like that. It's about embracing our strengths, honing our creativity, and learning to work with AI as a partner, not a competitor.
Like we're entering this new era of like co-creation, where human ingenuity and AI's power combine to solve problems and innovate in totally new ways.
Exactly. And the more we like embrace that collaborative spirit, the more amazing things we can do together. Think about it. Breakthroughs in medicine, technology, sustainability.
Wow.
The possibilities are endless.
It's like AI is giving us the tools to build a better future, right?
Yeah.
A future that's more sustainable, more equitable, more innovative. But it's up to us to use them the right way.
Absolutely. That's the key. AI is super powerful. But it's a reflection of the humans who create it, train it, and use it. It's on us to make sure AI is used ethically for the good of everyone.
So it's not just about having that next $1 million idea.
Right.
It's also about asking ourselves the tough questions.
Yeah.
How will this affect society? Is it ethical? Does it make the future better?
Exactly. Those are the questions we need to keep asking. And that's where the human part is so important. AI can help us analyze data and see patterns, but it's up to us to make those ethical choices.
Right.
To think about the big picture.
It's like with great power comes great responsibility.
Right. Definitely.
And the power of AI, it's a responsibility we all share.
Yeah. Couldn't agree more. We're all in this together, shaping this AI-powered future. And it's up to all of us to make sure it benefits everyone.
Well, I think that brings us to the end of our deep dive into AI automation and the rise of the idea.
It has.
It's been amazing to explore how AI is changing how we work.
Yeah.
And pushing us to be more creative, more collaborative, and more human.
It really has been fascinating. I hope our listeners are feeling inspired.
Me too.
To embrace this new era of innovation, to, unleash their own aha moments and be part of building a future where human ingenuity and AI create something truly amazing together.
And if you want to find out more about those platforms we talked about, be sure to check out the show notes. Until next time, keep diving deep, stay curious, and most importantly, keep those ideas flowing.
Definitely.
Because in this AI world, you have the power to create the future.